For some more news, an emotional day in an Edmonton courtroom as family members of an elderly couple confronting the man convicted of killing them. Sentencing hearing is underway for Travis Vader in the deaths of Lyle and Marie McCann. Their loved ones were left in tears as they describe how the loss has impacted them.
Now, over 6 years after Vader killed my parents, their remains have still not been found. It is very important to myself and my family that my parents' remains be located and buried properly. I think it is a critical component of our grieving process. And the one individual who knows where my parents are has said nothing for this whole time. Travis Vader, where are the bodies of my parents? Vader has shown no sign of acknowledging that he even caused the death of my parents. He shows no remorse for what he has done. Our loss is huge. Our pain is everlasting. We will never forget, and I will never forgive, what Travis Vader has done.
Victim impact statements were read in court on the first day of hearing. The couple's son displayed pictures of his parents as great-grandchildren before sharing his statement. Brett McCann spoke about the pain of not knowing where their bodies are and the nightmare of his parents' final moments.
I have this nightmare where Vader kills one of my parents and the other one watches, knowing that they are next. And I can't get that vision out of my head, and I know that I'll have a nightmare until forever.
Lyle and Marie McCann were killed more than 6 years ago. The elderly St. Albert couple disappeared while holding out on a camping trip back in July 2010. Travis Vader was found guilty in September of second-degree murder. In his verdict, the judge said Vader was a desperate drug addict who came across the McCanns in their motorhome and shot them during a robbery. That murder conviction didn't stick. The trial judge made a mistake in his ruling and used an outdated section of the criminal code. Vader was back in court in October asking for a mistrial. Instead, the judge substituted manslaughter for murder. The hearing is expected to last a week. The Crown asking for 2 life sentences. The defense looking for 4 to 6 years behind bars. The hearing resumes tomorrow morning when Vader is expected to take the stand. Alberta's opposition parties are renewing calls for the Human Services Minister to be fired over the death of a child in care, but the Premier says they're just playing politics. Rachel Notley told the House during question period that she has faith in Irfan Sabir that he'll fix the problems that led to the deaths of children in government care. Opposition members called for Sabir to resign last week after reports revealed time lags and inaction by his department in pursuing the death of a girl named Serenity. She was 4 years old when she died in 2014 while in kinship care. It's since been revealed that there were delays and confusion in the government and with police investigations into her death. Serenity died of brain damage and showed signs of physical and sexual assault, but no one has been charged. Donald Trump is suggesting he'll move quickly on Keystone XL after taking office. The U.S. president-elect is expected to reverse his predecessor's ban on the Alberta to Texas pipeline. Trump made the comments during an interview yesterday. He says a decision will come fairly quickly on the proposed $8 billion project. After years of political wrangling, U.S. President Barack Obama rejected the pipeline. It could have carried almost 1/4 of Canada's oil exports to the U.S. It was delayed by protests and court fights, which could be rekindled by any attempt to revive the project. It's good news for Alberta's bottom line. Oil prices soared to their highest level in nearly a year and a half today. Oil pushing above $52 U.S. a barrel for the first time since July 2015. Russia and 10 other oil-producing nations have agreed to scale back output for 6 months beginning in January. OPEC members also recently agreed to a cut. The loonie also up, closing just over 76 cents U.S. And if a ticket to the Garth Brooks concert is on your holiday wish list, you may be in luck. The country superstar adding another date to his stop in Edmonton, bringing the total number of shows to 6. Brooks and Trisha Yearwood will now also play Saturday, February 25th at 7 p.m. Rogers Place. Tickets go on sale Thursday morning. Brooks broke a one-day Edmonton record, selling an incredible 51,000 tickets in just 1 hour. The shows go February 17th through 19th and include 2 matinee performances.